What's some juicy gossip you just found out in your personal lives? 1. Cousin's wife finally caught his cheating butt. 3 years he's been playing her for a fool, but she actually knew. She just loves him too much. 2. Heard that the butthole who got me fired got fired because of the email that I sent to the company's VP. Honestly wish I went with filing for a labor case though. 3. Apparently, I'm adopted. Not really sure if the ancestry thing works. I want to find my biological parents. So much stuff is happening. I don't even know anymore, lol. My friend just dropped out of university to become an escort. He's happier, apparently. That my brother asked my mom for a $1,000 for rent, she gave him $1,400 so he could also pay back a loan. Then he turned around and also asked my dad for $1,000 for rent, which he also gave him. He then turned around and used the money to buy tickets to Burning Man. My parents aren't going to lend out any more money without talking to each other first. I just found out my neighbor has been having an affair with another one of my neighbors and the kids figured it out. I used to see them go jogging sometimes. Nancy Drew and the oh no, our parents are fudging. My ex, after 1 week of being single, started dating this SoundCloud rapper. Now she's pregnant with twins. We're still in our teens. I'm a teacher, and apparently I don't pay attention to stuff. Last year, my vice principal announced that he would be leaving at the end of the year. Let's call him Mr. Bob. I was shocked, as I liked and respected him a lot. It was well known that he was pretty unhappy, and it had been a tough year. I was confused though, because nobody else seemed shocked or upset. At the end of the year, I thought it would be nice to have everyone sign a card for him, but when I took it around, people started giving me these weird looks. Fast forward to halfway through this year. One of our teachers showed up with a change of her last name. It was now Mrs. Bob. I congratulated her and said I didn't even know she was seeing anyone, to which she laughed and said, "You're so bad." I was confused and shook it off. Long story short, I just recently found out that she and Mr. Bob had fallen in love or something and he left his wife for her. He literally divorced his wife on a Thursday and was married by Friday. I had no idea until she mentioned his first name and that they were moving out of the state. Looking back on it, I face-palmed so much. His wife at the time also worked for the district, and at one point I ran into her and expressed how much I would miss working with Mr. Bob. She gave me a weird look and said, "Yeah, well apparently he's been pretty miserable." To which my dumb butt responded, "Well, let's hope he finds what he's looking for." I assumed it was all about his job satisfaction. I'm such an butthole. Our pastor was having an affair with his cousin's wife. One day while giving a sermon, the cousin storms into church, tackles the pastor and starts to throw haymakers at him. The cousin's wife is trying to pull her husband off the pastor. The pastor's wife quickly figured out what was happening, ran up and clocked the wife from behind, knocking her out. People are trying to separate everyone. Total chaos. My work requires everyone in our group have security clearance. It's boring work and the most basic of clearances. Wednesday, a coworker's desk was completely cleaned out. We were told she lost her clearance and was fired. Weird. Her BFF spilled the beans later. Turns out Sharon had met a man online and they were madly in love. And she cashed out her 401k, her life savings and a second mortgage to send to him. She's 67. To no one's surprise, he's not a real person and it was all a scam. He claimed he was royalty from Nigeria. Work found out when she started borrowing money from coworkers and it made its way to our boss. It's very sad, but still, WTF, she was around when the whole Nigerian email scam was around. She should have known better. My dad is having an affair. Just found out 30 minutes ago. Mom is devastated, although I had my suspicions. They've been married for 46 years. Dad is 73. A girl I worked with accused me of getting extremely drunk while babysitting her child and told the entire building of people I work with. For starters, I don't drink. She compulsively lies and everyone knows her for that, but I still can't believe it. Oh, and she paid me $10 for watching said kid and then stole it back and blamed it on one of my house guests. Wild. My cousin has been together with his wife for 14 years and has had a girlfriend for just as long. Neither of them knew about the other. He got caught because of an image on Facebook. His wife's sister posted a family picture which my cousin was in and got recognized by his girlfriend's sister's acquaintance. He got away with that for 14 years. I have a coworker I'll call Jess, who always talks about her kids in detail and asks for favors because of her kids, i.e. picking up shifts, asking for rides, etc. One of our other coworkers' son goes to the same bar as said girl. She doesn't know who he is, and one night was spilling her guts about how she always takes advantage of her coworkers and that she doesn't even have kids. She doesn't know that we know. My two friends just found out they have the same sugar daddy. They had both been under the impression that they were exclusive with him. Man, to be rich enough to sugar daddy for two girls at once. Truly the American dream.
My hairdresser is leaving her husband and 5 kids to marry an Italian basketball player.
I was told that my great-grandfather kept the family farm in business by blatant and repeated acts of insurance fraud. Well, my dog acts like she doesn't like our new cat, but I caught them playing last night and as soon as she noticed me she runs over to me pretending she wasn't playing. Scandal. I have no life, this was the peak of my weekend. Commenting from my other account. A couple that we have been friends with for a few years now, both very normal people with vanilla jobs, took a trip overseas that was supposed to last a week. Not unusual for any of our group of friends. No one had heard from them for close to a month, until we found out they've been arrested on the other side of the fricking earth, trying to smuggle out close to $1 million for an international drug cartel out of the country they were visiting. When we heard the news, we were just sitting there quietly in disbelief for about 5 minutes. My friend, who shall remain unnamed, has been trying to get with his stepsister's boyfriend. Well, not so much trying to get as trying to get in a relationship with. Cause the video he sent me of stepsister's boyfriend bent over told me he already got him. But wait, there's more. Boyfriend is a very influential local pastor's son, the same pastor who drives around town with stickers all over his car like God will punish sinners, only through Christ can you be saved. But wait, there's more. Pastor is cheating on his wife, with friend's mother.
Thanks for watching. Oh, you're still here? Well, since you are, you must have enjoyed the curated content. If you did, a like would be appreciated to appease the algorithm gods. On a real note, I am trying to get 1,000 subscribers so I can monetize the channel and pay for college. So, if you feel so inclined, please subscribe. Thanks.